Alright, so this is a tutorial on how to create a wallet and an account on the eos.io software on the EOS blockchain. So EOS, like other blockchains, follows the same public key infrastructure principles, where you have a public key that lives on the blockchain and then a private key associated with that you keep to yourself, and you use that private key to make transactions with the public key and basically prove that public key belongs to you and do all sorts of stuff like that. So EOS follows the same principles, but takes it a little bit further with something called an accounts. So on EOS, you have an account, and that lives on the blockchain. And to prove that that's your account and to do stuff with that account, you have to have a private key, and you put that private key inside a wallet. And then the wallet keeps your private key safe and lets you sign transactions with it and access that account and do all sorts of stuff. So just to read right here, this from the eos.io GitHub. An account is a human readable identifier that is stored on the blockchain. Every transaction has its permissions evaluated under the configured authority of an account. Each NaN permission has a threshold that must be met for a transaction signed under that authority to be considered valid. Transactions are signed by utilizing a client that has a loaded and unlocked wallet. A wallet is software that protects and makes use of your keys. These keys may or may not be permission to an account authority on the blockchain. So basically what I said, accounts on the blockchain, keys inside your wallet, wallets use access keys used to interface with accounts. And the cool thing about EOS are these accounts have permissions, and these permissions have thresholds and must be met in order to authorize them. So basically you can configure it to do all sorts of cool stuff, right? So you can have an account with multiple different permissions underneath it, and we'll get to that later. But basically it's cool because you can have like an account for multiple people and different permission levels. So, you know, like if you had a company, you could have like low permissions, like you can post, and then higher up permissions, like you can move more funds around and stuff like that. So it's configurable in that way. So basically what we got to do is, first you got to make a wallet. You have the software to do it, but you use that software, you make a wallet, and then you create a key pair. You put that key pair into the wallet. Then you use that wallet to create an account and associate your key pairs, a public key, to the blockchain, and keep the private key in your wallet. So you use that wallet and those key pairs to create an account on the blockchain. So what you need the eos.io software. You can get it on GitHub. I'm on the dawn-2.x release, and this is Ubuntu 17.10. So you're going to need to get a terminal up. You'll actually need two terminals, but we can start with one. So I've downloaded and built the EOS software. So when you build it, you get a build directory with all the programs in. So you want to go inside that. And then I like the long one. And inside here, you get programs. So if you go inside those programs, and look, we have eosc, eosd, and eos-walletd. So eosc is your EOS client, eosd is your EOS daemon. So your daemon is your background process that is basically your node. So it produces blocks, is your block producer. And then the eos-walletd is a wallet daemon. But you can set up what we're going to do is we're going to set up eosd to have the wallet plugin, so we can just run eosd and have the wallet software inside the eosd, so we don't need to run the eos-walletd. So to do that, you go inside eosd, and then you're going to run eosd, and when you run eosd, you'll get a data directory. So you can go inside your data directory, take a look in here, and this is where your blocks are generated to, and you have a config ini file, and you can see my wallets that I've already made down here. But yeah, you have a config ini file. If you open that up, And way down, I already scrolled down to the bottom. At the very bottom of this config.ini file, you can set up your plugins. So you just set up a eos-io wallet API plugin. So make sure you do that. So now inside the eosd, you can run eosd to run the node, and bam, you're producing blocks. So now create or open another terminal. And now in the second terminal here, I'll go back a directory, ls, l. All right, so now we'll go inside the eosc. Now here's your eosc right here. So eosc, this is your client. This is basically how you're going to do anything with the blockchain. So here are all the commands you can use with it, and one of them is wallet. So we want to create a new wallet. So let's go ahead and use eosc wallet create, and then you want to throw a -n here for name. So you're going to name this wallet. And this time I'm just going to call this Tom's wallet. So we'll go ahead to create that with a name, and now it will spit out a password here. Now this is not your private key. This is just your password for your wallet. Now you need this to use your wallet, and as soon as you put your private key inside your wallet, you're going to need this password to get to it. So you're going to, this is important. So let's take this. I have one opened already, but I was doing this earlier. But keep this, save this one here. All right, so now we can go ahead and go eosc wallet list. Now here's all the wallets I have opened. So I have 2 wallets opened actually, because I had this other one. I have user C wallet, and I have Tom's wallet. Now, and they both have this asterisk next to it. So what this asterisk means is that that wallet is unlocked, and I have access to all the keys inside of it. So if I have 2 wallets unlocked, guess what? I have access to keys in both of those wallets. And you can lock them. So if I go eosc, let's go lock, wallet lock -n for name again, user C wallet. And now it's locked, and I can go eosc wallet list. And now you can see the asterisk goes away, but Tom's wallet is open. So this means this is the active wallet, or this is the wallet that is unlocked. This is the unlocked wallet. So I have access to all the keys in it. So now I want to generate a key pair. So a public and private key. So to do that, I do eosc create keys. Keys or key? Create key. Just create key. And I get a private key and a public key. So I do that twice, and I'll explain to you why I'm doing this twice. So as I said, EOS uses accounts, and they have different permissions. So I guess it's the popular way of doing it is to have two permissions, one being an owner and one being active. So if you come down here, what do I mean here? So the owner authority symbolizes ownership of an account. There are only a few transactions that require this authority, but most notably are messages that make any kind of change to the owner authority. Generally, it is suggested that the owner is kept in cold storage and not shared with anyone. Owner can be used to recover another permissions that may have been compromised. And then there's active. Active authority is used for transferring fund, voting for producers, and making other high-level changes. So basically, you have an account, you have multiple permissions to them. You have the owner permission, which is the whole thing, the authority over everything, the administrator, you can do anything. And then you have the active, and the active is basically your day-to-day stuff. So if you were like a single user, like Tom per se, you'll have your owner and your active. Your owner is like, all right, I gotta, really make some changes to my account, whatever. And an active is like your day-to-day, everyday use stuff. So that's how accounts work. So when we import these keys to the wallet, we're going to import one key for the owner and the other key for the active. So there's going to be two keys. So as long as Tom has access to both these keys, he can be the owner and the active, so he can use both. But for day-to-day stuff, he'll probably be using active. So that's why I have generated two keys here. So now I'm going to put these two keys inside my wallet. Now these are just the keys to the wallet. We haven't made the account yet. We're just making the keys in the wallet. So go to eosc, and then now do wallet, and then we'll do import, and then -n again for the name, and we want to go to Tom's wallet, and now we want to import. We want to, now inside the wallets are the private keys, so we want to put in the private keys. So I just copy this, paste, private key loaded, and I think if you leave this out, no, it doesn't like that. You got to put it in. It kind of stinks it's in like the console history, but there they are. So now if I go eosc, well, let's look wallet list. Right now, the only one that is opened and I have access to the keys is Tom's wallet. So if I do eosc wallet keys, you can see here's the keys. So I have the private and public key of this guy, and then the same thing down here for this guy. So I have two public and private keys in my wallet. Now I want to use these, and I want to create an account on the blockchain. Now to do that, you do eosc, what is it, create account, and then I'm just gonna put the variables here and then rename it later. So the first one would be or author or authorizing account. I can't, wow. And then we have account name goes next here. Well, we just call this, yeah, account name. And then we come, now here comes public key 1, and then public key 2. So again, basically you put the public keys on the blockchain. So we're going to put the public keys into the account name, and we need an authorizing account. So now what is authorizing account? So whenever you create an account on EOS, you need someone to authorize it. And for us, we're going to use one of the block producers. So if we go back to our config.ini file, we can use the init-a block producer, and here are the init-a node, and here are the public and private keys. So we're going to need to use init-a. So this is how you would do this. So you go over here, and this would be, well, I need init-a to authorize me, and then an account name. It's an easy one. Let's call it Tom, and then we need two public keys. I'll just put them both in. So you can grab them from over here. Paste that here and get the second one. Now basically they have you do this in the tutorial where you go ahead and try to execute this command, and you get, bam, you don't have declared authorizations for this because you're trying to initialize with init-a, but you don't have the authority for init-a, because in your wallets that you have right now, all you have is the authority, or you don't even have the authority, you only have the public and private keys for this, but you don't have the private key for init-a. So basically you just got to go eosc wallet import -n Tom's wallet, and then you got to go ahead and you got to give it the private key for init-a. Stuff that in there, and then you should be able to import that in. So now go ahead and create the account, and bam, when you create the account successfully, you get this big JSON stuff. So this is your I think it'll show you your account here. It'll show you your transaction and the whole thing that happened. But if you look here, we have, as I was talking about, you have your owner permissions, and then you have your active permissions. And now your threshold is what is needed to say I'm the owner. So you have your keys here. This is your public key, and if you have the private key to that public key, you have this key pair, and you have a weight of 1, which means you have enough to break the threshold. So it means if you have this with the weight 1, then bam, you can be the owner. Same thing with active. If you have this, then you have that weight 1, and that's enough to break this threshold. So now you can make all sorts of combinations. You can make one with threshold 5, and you need, say, 5 people to have a weight of 1 to meet that threshold and to have that permission. Or you could mix it up with weight of 5 and give one person a weight of 5 so they can do it themselves. You know what I mean? So there's all sorts of stuff, and then there's recovery here, all sorts of stuff that I haven't gotten into so far yet. But you don't really need to know about that. So now you have an account created on the blockchain, and you have a wallet with access to the account. And I believe you can now do eosc get account. Now you need to know the name of the account, Tom, and then you can go ahead and get that account, and there you go. There's the name, Tom, EOS balance, again, the permission table, everything. There it is. So that's how you create a wallet and an account on EOS. And I wanted to show you guys one last thing is basically, let's say you have your daemon running, you close down your node, you're done for today, then you come back, you restart your node, and you come back over here to eosc, you go eosc wallet list, and there's no wallets, they're gone. So basically, whenever you close down the process, you have to reload your wallets. So to do that, you go eosc wallet open -n Tom's wallet. So now remember I said you're going to need that password. Well, we're going to need that in a second here, because we go eosc wallet list. Now we have that Tom's wallet opened, but there's no asterisk. That means it's locked. So if you go eosc wallet keys, you have no keys. Now we know that there's the private and public key inside the Tom's wallet, but we can't see them because it's locked. So we don't have access to them. So we got to go eosc wallet unlock -n Tom's wallet, and then we need that password. So we come over here, we grab that password, put this password in, and then it's unlocked. So we go eosc wallet list, we get that asterisk, and we go eosc wallet keys, eosc wallet keys, and there they are. There's the keys back. So now we have access to them again. So if, let's say, you wanted to open up another wallet, you go to eosc wallet open -n, use my currency one, currency wallet. Yep. So if you remember the wallet. So now we have it opened, and you go eosc wallet list. Now you can see I have the currency wallet, but it's not opened right now, or unlocked. So I gotta go eosc wallet unlock -n currency, currency wallet, and I need that password again. And then you guys can see this, this is just the test net anyways. So I grab these keys, copy this, come over here, paste it in, bam, it's unlocked. So I go eosc wallet list again, and now they both have that asterisk. So remember, before, when I had just had Tom's wallet, I looked at all the keys. These were the keys that were available to me. And now if I go eosc wallet keys, you can see now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as opposed to just the 3 from Tom's wallet. So now I have all these keys available to me. doesn't really matter what wallet I have open, but I have all the keys available to me. So now I can go ahead and go eos-walletd lock -n Tom's wallet. And then just look at the keys, and now I just have the keys from the currency contract. So there you go. That's how you switch between wallets and how you lock them as well.